what it means to go to paradise. Like if paradise is truthfully, as we said, we take Allah at His word. If paradise is truthfully, as for lack of a better word, amazing as it is, why would I want to have anything between myself and the admittance to that? It's like going, I mean, this is a pitiful example, but maybe your favorite food. If you're gonna go eat your favorite food, I mean, my daughter loves sushi, she's obsessed with it, right? And there's like a couple of sushi restaurants that she really, really likes. So we can't even just go for regular sushi anymore. She's gotta go for like, she's gotta hit me up for like $300 every time we go, right? It's painful. You know, what can I say? You know, Allāh yabsutu rizqa liman yasha, you know. So when we go, if I say to her, can we stop at Burger King real quick on the way though? Like just grab a burger and then we'll get there. Like I don't want to go to Burger King. I want to fill up on the good stuff. I want to fill up on $300 worth of extremely expensive sushi and like cripple the ecosystem and, you know, eat some like, you know, some fish that's like on some extinction list somewhere. Like I really want to do some damage, man. You know, and I want to see you, who's my father, I want to see you suffer. I want to see like a good chunk of like your monthly income. I want to see it destroyed. I don't want to like take a pit stop on the way and eat like a Mickey D's. I don't want to do that. So if we understand and appreciate that, that means therefore it is upon us to do that. That's why we must have an ongoing, consistent, I hate this term, relationship with the Qur'an. The only way you can have a relationship with the Qur'an is if you read it, right? So sometimes we use wording that obfuscates or does not make very clear what do we really mean. The Qur'an is the book of Allah. It is guidance. It is hudan lil muttaqin. It is guidance for the pious. The pious are those that innal muttaqina mafazin. The pious go to paradise. Okay, I want to be amongst the pious. How do I do that? I have to read this book. I cannot have just a relationship with the Qur'an. I must read it. I must exert myself to learn its language, its sciences, to the best of my ability. That's what I should be occupying myself with in this life. And likewise, right, with the life, with the Messenger, alayhi salatu salam, with his sunnah and so on. In doing so, we can allow ourselves to really be impressed by Allah Ta'ala. I feel far too many of us are not deeply impressed by Allah. We are impressed by the kafir, we are impressed by lahu and la'ab, we're impressed by playtime and other frivolities. Are we deeply impressed by Allah? Are we impressed with His creation? Are we impressed with His management of it, with His execution of it, with His creation of it? This is why the Qur'an constantly wants to direct our attention to what He did. And Shaitan wants to constantly distract us to what, you know, to what we would be amazed with ourselves. What Allah Ta'ala did is ajib. Shaitan wants to encourage, you know, ujub in us. He wants us to look at ourselves. Oh, let me, you know, I want to point the camera not out in creation and take a beautiful picture so I can remind myself later of the majd of Allah, of the majesty of Allah. But no, I want to be impressed with myself. So to be reminded of these things by way of the Shahada, as we said, that's the book that Shaykh Al-Quraydi wrote, of the Shahada of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and to the primary means of that. And don't let me discourage anybody. If you don't know the Arabic, what I'm saying is, we all start somewhere. I started somewhere. I was not born a Muslim. I was not born speaking this language. I was not born studying these things. But the only way that you will get there is not simply just, okay, I'm going to get out the Qur'an and read it, but you have to also arrange your affairs to where it can tantalize you. I mean, this is a really bad example, but I think it's kind of applicable. And I've seen this, maybe it's just because where I come from, we all have our jahiliyyah. I have a particular kind of jahiliyyah because I was not born a Muslim, right? I have my own sort of particular time of ignorance. But I remember sometimes seeing a guy that had a really beautiful woman, and you would go like, wow, man, you know, what a beautiful woman. One day I wish I could have a girl like that, right? This is how I used to think, especially as a kafir. and he doesn't even pay that girl any attention. Like, what a waste. You know? He doesn't even pay that girl any attention. It's like I are so busy in the shell game of dunya that we just don't. So I don't care what's under the shells. I just care about. I want to know what's in this book. And rearranging our affairs, conducting our affairs that leave time for curiosity, time for amazement.